Okay, so happy Wednesday. This is Solar Expanse. It is not in early access yet, but it will be tomorrow. That would be April 9th. This is their roadmap for the time being. So this, again, things that are supposed to be added to the game as it gets developed. Got a lot of to be announced stuff. Got other systems planned. Megastructures, advanced space stations. Is that loan system. So robotic workforce and statistics and fun stuff. So I have not played a second of this game yet. All I've done is play with settings, make sure everything's not too horrible. But I've actually not started the game yet. So first time thing, as you can see, lower left hand corner, it's still beta because early access. So anyway, what is the game? Fly around in space. So corporation selection. Oh yeah, that's right. You're playing a company, and you're supposed to be basically harvesting asteroids and doing stuff. Yeah, I've only watched trailers too. I haven't really looked into the game too much because I want to be, surprised. Kerbal, but less goofy. I think that's actually the impression I've gotten of it, Desperador. I think it's supposed to be a lot more. It's supposed to be similar to Kerbal Space Program, but not as goofy. But as far as designing ships and stuff, I don't know how that works here at all. So again, I don't know exactly what this is going to be because again, only watched off this trailers and trying to go into this with their own mind, did not know much about the game. So Solex, at the forefront of the private sector in aerospace, Solex has been making strides thanks to their truly reusable launch vehicles. While they're undoubtedly revolutionized the industry, now can they sustain their grand missions? So starting research improved reusable rockets and hydraulics and engines starts with additional fuel production. NASA. As the oldest space agency still around, NASA boasts an impressive record in space exploration and research, though they are the only ones who have landed humans on the moon. They had a rather long lapse in deep space missions, but now, with the lessons of old nuclear propulsion research finally applied in practice, they are in a prime position to take the lead in exploring the solar system. Started research, nuclear power and propulsion. Starts with hydrogen production. Hey, Ring, welcome back. ESA, representing the collective European space efforts, this agency has assembled the foremost minds of the continent to explore and research space. With cutting-edge electric spacecraft and space infrastructure to build more, they are ready to go further beyond. Starting research, improved electric engines and computing technologies. Starts with research lab. CNSA. The last of the great powers to fully join the space race, China has managed to rapidly advance and become a peer of other space programs. With their industrial might, deep space colonization is within their grasp, and they are determined to not just match, but to exceed everyone else. Starting research, improved mining starts with mining facilities. And Poscomos, created after the fall of the Soviet Union, this Russian corporation has never reached the heights of their pioneering predecessors. Struggling with shrinking budgets, they pushed to commercialize their space program. Now backed with a research extraction venture and excellent life support technology, they are ready to claw back their place at the front. Starting research, space farming starts with hydroponic farms. Yes, they can do anything in space, but it takes 10 years to achieve anything. Final decision. Maybe. So, improved reusable rockets starts with additional fuel production. So, I don't know. So, obviously, all this stuff is going to be important. Mining, hydroponics, research lab. I don't know why everybody doesn't have one of those, but hydrogen production and additional fuel production. Nuclear power and propulsion. Improved reusable rockets with hydrolox engines. What's a hydrolox engine? Oh, hydrogen and oxygen, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know. What is a hydrolox? Is that something they made up for this game, or is that a real thing? Because it looks like it should be a real thing. It's hydrogen and oxygen. That's all it is. Okay, that's what I thought it was, but it looks made up. Probably because it kind of is. Alexis methane and oxygen. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, I'll start with the first company, or country, or company, since it's here, and we can always worry about it later. Okay, realistic solar system. So real? Oh, we have to start with the real one, because, reasons. Not available yet, so the other systems will open up as we, do things, I guess. So, this is the Earth, Mars series. Oh, and the belt. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, sorry, Neptune, and Pluto. Why is Pluto there? Pluto's not a planet, remember? It's just a big rock floating through space. Okay, start date, early exploration. With many new competitors going into space, both private and national, a second space race is coming. Looking not merely to explore the frontier or put a man on Mars, but to reap the riches of the solar system. From planetary bases and asteroid mines, a new space economy shall be born. Can you secure your place in it? Nope. Difficulty Pioneer. Money start $5 million. That's it? Starting resources. Generous. Enable tutorial, of course. Rival corporations. NASA and CNSA. So, the United States and China. Oh, not available. Okay, so. Stuff. We're a pioneer. That looks like a space elevator, doesn't it? Can be 5 billion. Was it 5 billion or is it 5 million? Loading. Look at satellite. You need a lot of resources in space. It's cheaper to mine them on a location than to bring them from Earth, but it might sometimes take longer for reasons. Okay, important info. Welcome, Director. Your mission is to lead us in the conquest of the solar system and beyond. We're about to schedule our first flights into space, then to the moon and other planets. Eventually, we'll colonize, terraform, or perhaps one day venture into the stars. I'll be your assistant. Look for tutorial information in the top left corner. Take down to business. We will now go step by step through your first missions. Click on the Earth icon to open up the object panel. This one. Oh, look, there's the moon. Contracts. First orbit. We're ready for a big launch. To start off, we need to put a brand new space telescope in low Earth orbit. It will let us look above and beyond and scout out suitable locations for future missions. So, that. You'll terraform all the solar system. It will take only around 20,000 years. Hey, but we'll still be around. Because by then they'll, figure out the whole, live forever in a machine type thing. Look at all the resources we have to keep track of. Oof. Resource deposits, too. Great. Okay, so planned missions. Plan a mission. Okay, our first destination is Earth orbit. Let's type or choose it on the destination box. So, Earth orbit. There we go. Okay, with your desired selected, with destination selected, we can plan the rest of the mission. Next. This time, we don't necessarily need any sophisticated spacecraft to deliver our cargo to orbit, so let's just use an orbital payload container. So that would be you. Alright, this is the cargo screen. Click on Add Modules to add the telescope. Modules are built like facilities, but can be moved to different locations to perform their functions. So add a module. There's our space telescope, which is the only thing we can put on it. Weighs 2. So cargo capacity is 2 of 1,000. Seems like we're wasting some space here. Forward info. Launch vehicles are optimized for moving things from surface to orbit, but aren't capable of traveling to other planets. They're primarily used for launching cargo and spacecraft from Earth's surface to or other planets, where other gravity is high or a given spacecraft lacks thrust. Remember that you can always view important info about how things work by pressing I button. Let's select Sparrow and move on to the next section. About the I button. So there's a launch vehicle info, cheap, simple, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, select the Sparrow and go next. Well, AI research is going. We'll probably have actual fleshy neurons attached to our computers instead. And they might still try to copy our consciousness for those. Haha. With everything selected, you can see a summary of the mission length and its cost. Press OK to schedule the mission. So, Earth orbit, orbital payload container, cargo is that thing, launch vehicle is a Sparrow, flight plan, this, start date, that. Okay. Let's speed up time and wait. You say so. Oh, the world's spinning. Now it's time to use our new tech telescope. Let's have a look at the exploration panel. As close as I can get to this thing. Maybe we can spin around. So there's a little telescope. Can we call it the Hubble? Let's try to put around Lunar, our Earth's moon. So selected observation thingy is Lunar. Notify on new discovery. Okay, in order to start observing an object, you need to accept it. As with most decisions you make, this will reveal what resource deposits can be found there, but not how rich they are. Contract completed. Telescope is successfully delivered. System is checked passed. We are ready to observe objects in outer worlds. Unlock contract, explore Luna. Stuff. Hey, look, $15,000 for that. That seems a little low. Okay, it's time to investigate Luna more closely. Please select the Earth. As slot portraits, they actually address this, I think, in the description of the game. It's not. They're not using AI content, but they did use AI to give their artist ideas. From what I understand, I think this is the game that I saw that. Then open the space construction panel. Spacecraft list. So now you should select the spacecraft you want to construct. So an iris. What's the iris good for? Click accept to begin building. You'll get a notification when it's finished. So what exactly are we building? Iris. Simple disposable low mass craft for delivering probes and modules to distant objects. Okay, now you can simply speed up time and wait for the construction to finish. You want two of them though, do we? So I just have to wait for it to get built. Oh, look at time go by. And we can even move the camera while time is going by. That won't make me dizzy at all. We need a probe for this mission. Da, da, da. How's that what we just... No, it's not what we just built, is it? No. We can construct it in modules and facilities, constructing menu. Construct this on Earth. Construct a probe. How? Hey, Cactor, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. So, Earth. So facilities and modules, construct a facility. Look, you gotta build a probe. So search for resources on an object where it is located. So now we have to get this thing to the moon. As always, accept the construction. Construction will take some time. Let's wait for it to finish. Why is a probe a facility? No, it's built in the facilities thing. Press and hold the left mouse button on the module icon and move it. I'm supposed to move it. It doesn't say where I'm supposed to move it to. Spacecraft. Press hold the left mouse button on the module icon and move it. Drag and drop an object to plan a mission. I forgot how to do this already. Oh, up here. So drag it onto the moon. So origin, destination is Lunar. Plan is a cyclical mission. Plan is a hypothetical mission. Why would we do that? Always use the real stuff. Okay, import info. Spacecraft are vehicles designed for traveling between planets and orbits. They vary greatly in thrust and efficiency, with some being able to launch from lower gravity worlds unassisted, while others can travel great distances with minimal fuel. They're the primary way of transporting cargo and crew between places. As we're leaving Earth's orbit, we need a spacecraft. Select Iris. It's a light and cheap, perfect for delivering probes. Iris. Next. Make sure the probe is selected. We want to search Luna for resources. Probe. Selected. Next. Let's go with the Sparrow as our launch vehicle. It's made for the lightest spacecraft. A lighter setup usually means lower flight costs. Always try to optimize your spacecraft, launch vehicle, and cargo mass to save precious fuel. So, Sparrow. We should not waste any time and launch as soon as possible. So, is this enough? I mean, we didn't really plan anything. It's going to take 7 days to get there. There's our fuel. Let's speed up time and wait. A green line will appear to visualize the spacecraft's trajectory. Oh, look, we're there already. What about traveling by the webway? By the webway? Wow, did that thing just land on the moon? Okay. So, contract completed. Touchdown confirmed. Data feed established. We'll be getting survey data on resource deposits soon, finding out what riches are lay on the moon. So, $150,000 for that one. Okay, if we want to expand our space enterprise, we need to research new technologies. Let's have a look at the research window. So contract stuff. Research window over here on the right. Select Stratos in the Spacecraft section. Spacecraft. Theory, watch, vehicles, materials, mines, solar sails, spacecraft. So, Stratos. Powerful upper stage capable of independent operation in space, ideal workhorse for the moon and beyond. So, Click on the highlighted technology and then research button. This way you can require new text. So, 60 days. Expanded cargo base. Research will take some time. Let's wait for it to finish. But that takes forever. So is our little probe discovering things on the moon? Is it doing something out there? How do we know it's working? Earth Observer starts observing for resources on Mars. Now we need to construct Stratos and send it on the mission. You should know how to do it yourself now. Good luck. Oh god, I'm screwed. So we have to construct it. Exploration. Object stuff. Mission list stuff. So, build things. Facilities and modules. Construct a... not a probe. Construct spacecraft on Earth. So... rotation, power, mining, production, launch facilities. So it's not a module, it's a vehicle. You. That's right, I forgot how to do this already. Vehicle assembly. Allows construction of spacecraft and launch vehicles on the surface. I don't think that's what they're supposed to be doing there. That's not it. Spacecraft right here. I'm smart. Okay. Yes, I've forgotten where all the buttons are already. Okay, now we construct the Stratos and send it on the mission. You should know how to do that yourself. Taking off from other planets. So, what am I supposed to be putting on this thing? Well, we gotta build it first, don't we? Not two of them. It'll take some time to learn all of the UI. Yeah, yes, it's the first time we've seen it, so new stuff. Look, it's being built. Found water on Mars. Well, that's a lie. That's a lie. Are they lying to us already? Found oxygen on Mars. Oh, wow. We're just going all the lies now. Next thing you know, they're going to be telling us there's cheese on the moon. Is it done yet? Not yet. Found more oxygen on Mars. Nitrogen on Mars. There's no ice on Mars. Don't believe the lies. Those, you know, it's all movies, right? Hey, look, it's done. So, next, construct a launch vehicle on Earth. I did that. That's... oh no, this... you did not construct a launch vehicle. Okay, so launch vehicle. Oh, they didn't bring this up at all. So, reusable upper stage, capable of blah. Drag and drop the object to plan a mission. Cargo capacity is 100. Right? So, actual launch vehicle. I don't know what we're supposed to... I'm guessing it's the Sparrow. Cheap, single-use, small launch vehicle. How big is this? They didn't tell me what kind of vehicle to use. Cost. Mass is 40. Cargo capacity is 100. So the smaller one should work. The Sparrow should work. Yeah, this one does. Launch cost, capacity to orbit. Oh. So no, this won't work. So the Eagle or the Falcon? Yep, this is too small. I think it's got to be this one. Capacity to orbit is 42. And this thing is 40, right? Mass is 40, yes, so that's got to be the Falcon. So, Falcon it is. So we're going to build that one now. Oh, deliver blah with crew on board from Earth directly to the moon. So we're going to need one of these things too. A little crew compartment. Can we build two things at once? Drag and drop. Oh, no, we don't need to do that. Okay, so we're not there yet. Don't you need a lander? I don't know. I don't know what I need. They haven't said... Well, this is the lander here. Or crew compartment. Whatever. Like silicon on Mars. We're going to get rich. Shouldn't we have been building all this stuff and like at the same time? Just speed things along. Okay, so the Falcon. So deliver crew compartment on board from Blair. So we want to go that onto the Stratos. No. Drag and drop objects to plan mission. So about that. No. Launch vehicle. I did construct a launch vehicle. Oh. It specifically says do an Eagle. So there's wasted time. Go Gimpy. So now I have an extra one at least. Why not the Falcon? The Falcon can do it. I don't understand why you can't use the... I don't understand. I don't understand why the Falcon doesn't work, because it's got the same... It's got enough. Capacity to orbit is 800. I don't understand. I don't understand the purpose of the Falcon now. Look, there's metal on Mars. What about the moon? Okay, once again, plan a mission. Sure. Plan missions. We're going to... Earth, where are you? Look at all the things we have to select from. Let's not do that. It's easier to type stuff. Oh, actually, no, this is not where we're going. We're going to London. Lunar. What metal? What, on Mars? I'm sure there's something there. Okay, plan a cyclical. No. So this is Stratos. Okay, make sure Stratos is selected, as other spacecraft won't be able to return. Next. We need to put the crew on board. Please add a crew compartment with maximum crew in it. Crew. This. Weight 10, so crew 5 of 5, sending 5 people to their deaths. Feels like Kerbal all over the game again. Sending them to the moon and they're never coming home. Hey, Brew, welcome back. Okay, make sure Eagle's selected. We need a lot of launch capacity to put Stratos in orbit for the mission. So, Eagle. Important info. Supplies. Supplies represent food, oxygen, water, and other necessities for human survival in space. They can be made on farms or purchased on Earth, and are required by humans to transport to survive the trip. If they are trapped for an extended period without supplies, they will die. Spacecraft supplies. The spacecraft supplies capacity is too low. Load additional supplies in the cargo hold. Humans and habitats consume less supplies. They can also survive without supplies. However, without them, they won't do any work as they are too busy keeping themselves alive, eating each other. They left that part out. So, there's our crew. There's our fuel. Total propellant needed. So, let's schedule the mission. But we didn't put any supplies on the ship. Destination. Stuff, propellant, supplies for 5 crew. 100. Oh, we have enough supplies for 180 days. I think you should be able to make it to the moon and back in 180 days, right? You think? We did it in 10, right? Today or tomorrow? Is it Friday? Friday. They're coming back on Friday, actually. For those of you who don't know, the Artemis 2 crew, they're landing to the west of me in the water. Will we be able to see it? No. It'll be too far away. Touchdown, and crew has successfully landed on Lunar. Well, that was quick. We aren't prepared for a long-term stay yet. You should send our crew back to Earth before the supplies run out. Please open the Lunar object panel. The Lunar object panel. Didn't even see it happen. It happened so fast, but it's over there. So how do we actually see them? Can we see them? Okay, blind mission stuff. So there's a little probe. There's a little compartment. So the probe is still walking around. Why isn't the probe probing the moon? Searches for resources on an object where it is located. It doesn't seem to be finding too much here. So the probe. You're not going home. Missions. Nope. You staying where you are. Better have left a mirror or something reflective so it shines on clear nights. Shut up the flat earthers. No, it won't. They'll just say it's fake. Just like the water on the moon, on Mars is fake. Okay, so planned missions. So we're sending them back. So destination is Earth. Bring back the crew within 10 days. That seems awfully rushed. They had enough food for 180 and stuff. Module. No, we don't want the probe. We want the crew. Don't forget to load the crew compartment. We don't want to leave them stranded here. Leave all the other modules behind. We will need them here later. Okay, so I did put the crew back on, not the probe. With the crew and taking the probe. Hey, what do you think this is? Kerbal? I've never done anything like that in Kerbal. More than 2 or 3 times. Stratos' engines are powerful enough to escape Luna's weak gravity on their own. We don't need a launch vehicle this time. So, good job. Okay, with everything prepared, we can confirm the mission and return home. Okay, keep in mind, this is still the tutorial. Okay, speed up time and wait. I don't want to speed up time because I actually want to... Oh, look at that. It went by so fast before we never actually saw what was happening. Kerbal Genocide Program, yes. Okay, lunar landing. The crew landed successfully with no issues. The crew is already talking about this. We made history today. It's been decades since anybody achieved it. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Unlock contract, explore Mars, space dock. Ooh, space dock we're going to have. $2.2 million now. We're rich. Can we quit now? Retire? We don't. We came here to do. Okay, so next, construct spacecraft, blah, on Earth. So we need an iris. On Earth, construct iris. We have an eagle. It's a spacecraft, huh? So, iris. Disposable low mass craft for delivering probes, yes. So we need one of those. And then we're going to need another probe. Deliver blah directly to Mars. Can we build the thing at the same time? I would think we'd be able to. Construct a probe. So it looks like we can build more than one thing at a time. Oh, directly to Mars. Space talk. Oh. Guess we gotta do this in order, I guess. Anyway. Building stuff. So iris is almost done. Probe's almost done. Go. So iris is done. Probe not quite done. Construct a probe, almost. Go. Okay, so deliver probe from Earth directly to that. So now we have to do a mission, right? Planned missions. So Mars. Moon crew should have a small stone in respect for Jebediah Keeman. Many of the university has been abandoned. Shh. Shh. Anyway, so there's a destination. We're going to Mars. And we're using... Okay, select the spacecraft for the mission, then go to the panel. This is a probing mission, so you only need the iris, but you can also use another spacecraft if you want to transport more modules or resources. But we don't want to. So add the module. Probe, not the crew. Okay, select the new built research reusable launch vehicle, Falcon. What? It cannot carry as much as the Eagle, but it is more efficient if you're only launching a small payload. So good thing I already had one of these, huh? Okay, import info. Interplanetary transfers. An optimal transfer between planets uses the least amount of propellant but takes the longest time. Such transfers may only be possible every few months or years, depending on the alignment of planets you travel between. You can shorten the transfer time, but that requires significantly more propellant. Using the fastest option selects the transfer that will reach the destination the soonest based on your current total propellant. You can also choose a different transfer time by clicking on the pork chop plot. So, selected date, or sorry, start date is July 2nd, 22nd, and arrival date will be June 27th of 2023, almost a year, 11 months, 9 days. Here's the pork chop plot. Use for interplanetary transfers. For more information, click the I button. For now, you only have basic spacecraft, so press the optimal button and plan the mission. Boo. So optimal. Can get there in 6 months though, with fastest. But looks like it's gonna be a while. 11 months, 4 days. Well, let's speed up the time and wait. But I want to watch the actual travel happen. So, oh, we're coming from way back there. Earth Observatory starts observing for resources on Phobos. Told you that the webway would be faster. Well, maybe. So, has it launched yet? Cyclone found on Phobos. Oh, that's where I gotta wait for an orbit? Okay, then speed it up. So, is it just... Oh, that's the moon. Okay. Vesta. Hebe. Faster. So it hasn't even launched yet. Maybe it launched there. It launched there. There it is. Getting ready to crash into the planet. Oops. No, stop. This camera's weird. Ta-da. Contract completed. From now on, you should be able to load our space agency, lead our space agency on your own, and we'll offer you more guidance in the future when something new appears. Deliver us to the stars and make humanity reach the furthest corners of the space. Okay, so explore Mars. Aero brake maneuver and soft landing went off without a hitch. We're receiving our first photos of the red planet. Great job, everyone. We'll have a wealth of information on what resources we can find on the planet. Reward, unlock contract stuff, 1.2 million. Gravitational slingshot. Look at all the stuff I need to do now. So we have a probe here now, right? We're supposed to tell it what to do? So search for resource and object where it's located. Stuff. So I don't have to do anything with it. It just does its thing, I think. Okay, next. A space dock. Deliver an orbital construction to Earth. Where do we go to Earth? Don't look at that. Okay. You don't get to watch your peeps splat into the planet or bounce off the atmosphere. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed about that, to tell you the truth. So, orbital construction. So, allows construction of orbital facilities cannot be transported once placed in orbit. So, build one. Facilities and modules. Construct. So, orbital construction. So I'm sure those take a little bit of time. There it is right there. Dun, dun, dun. So we're going to build this thing in orbit, and then we have to deliver material to it. And then construct an orbital shipyard. Oof. Pause, please. Okay, so allows construction of orbital facilities. Can be transported once placed in orbit. So now we have to put this thing in orbit. How heavy is it? 50 mass. So the Eagle? Air capacity is 800, so that would be you. So it could actually deliver some materials with it too, I would think. Okay, so add a mission. Earth orbit. Next. Stratos? No. Things with upper stage capable of taking off from other planets. That's not what we want, though. We just want to put that thing into orbit. Do we need a spacecraft to do that? Apparently we just need that. So weight is 50. Cargo capacity is 50, 100. Just a second. Mrs. Gippy needs my assistance with something. Be right back.